Hello, boys and girls. Today we'll be reading Keisha Ann Can by Daniel Kirk again. I hope you enjoyed reading the book yesterday. What do you remember about the story Keisha Ann Can? She was a little girl going to school for the first time. She did a lot of fun things. Today we will read the book again and take time to think about what is happening and to better understand the details. We will get ourselves ready for reading by learning some words to help us. Power words. Our first power word is plan. Do you remember hearing that word in the book yesterday? Repeat the word after me as I say it. Plan. Plan. Good job. When you make a plan, you think about how to do something before you do it. The girl in this picture made a plan to build a house for her toy dog. In our classroom, we have a schedule. It is a plan that tells us what we are going to do every day. Get your conversation buddies ready for this one. Power words. Our next power word is polite. Do you remember hearing that word in the book yesterday? Repeat the word after me as I say it. Polite. Polite. Well done. If you are polite, you are kind to others and have good manners. In this picture, the boy is polite and says thank you when a friend gives him the art supplies. Now, get your conversation buddies ready and ask your conversation buddy, "May I please borrow a pencil?" Now, pretend your conversation buddy just gave you a pencil and say, "Thank you." Good job. That's using good manners and being polite. Power words. Our last power word is share. Repeat the word after me as I say it. Share. Share. Great job. When two people share something, they both have or use it. In this picture, it is nice to share toys with friends. We can share school supplies with our friends at school. If you have glue and your friend needs it, you can share your glue with them. We can take turns using it. Share. You may have heard that word in the book yesterday, too. Power words. Our power words are plan, polite, share. We will use our power words to help us better understand the story Keisha Ann Can. Keisha Ann Can by Daniel Kirk. If I ask you a question during our reading, you can use your conversation buddy to talk about your thinking. Keisha Ann Can by Daniel Kirk. Who can catch the school bus for the early morning ride? Who can wait in line until it's time to go inside? Who can sit in front because she's teacher's biggest fan? Now look at that picture. We just saw Keisha Ann on a school bus, and we see Keisha Ann sitting right in front of the teacher. Where is Keisha Ann in this story? That's right, she's at school. We know that because she's sitting with the teacher and she rode a school bus. Who can stand and say the pledge? Keisha Ann can. I bet you can read that part with me as we get to it in the book. Do you see how the letters on the page are different colors? Look for that as we're reading so you can join in. Who knows all the weekdays? Who can read the alphabet? Who can sharpen pencils? Who can feed the classroom pet? Who can count how many days it's been since school began? Who can pass out paintbrushes? Keisha Ann Can. Oh, did you see how the words were a different color right there? You can try and join in as we do that. Now let's look at this illustration. What is Keisha Ann sharing with her friends? Can you tell your conversation buddy? That's right, she's helping and sharing by passing out the paint and brushes. Who can paint a picture and sign it with her name? Why do you think she put her name on the picture? Tell your conversation buddy. There are lots of different children in the class, so if she puts her name on her picture, her teacher will know who to return it to, and her classmates will know who made the picture. Who can guess what words are missing in a rhyming game? Who wants to make a storybook and come up with a plan? Did you hear the word plan? She's thinking about what she's going to do in her story before she writes it. It helps her choose the words that best tell her story by coming up with a plan. That's one of our power words. Who can share with all her classmates? Are you ready? Keisha Ann Can. Great job, boys and girls. Who can build a tower of blocks a dozen stories high? And if the blocks fall down, who's going to have another try? Who can make the sandwich that she eats for lunch today? And when she's done and cleaned up, who will go outside and play? Who can take turns jumping rope until recess is done? Let's look at this illustration. Tell your conversation buddies some of the fun things you see the children doing at recess. Do they look like some of the things that you like to do too? I see the children sliding, running around, jump roping, and playing basketball. You might enjoy some of these same things too. Who can lie down on her mat and have some rest time fun? Who can play at dress-up time with 3 scarves and a fan? Who can be just who she wants? Keisha Ann Can. Now, think about what it might mean when they say she can be just who she wants. Tell your conversation buddy what you think that might mean. Have you ever played dress up before? And when you play dress up, can you pretend to be anything you want? Well, that's what Keisha Ann is doing here. Who can practice spelling words until she gets them right? Who can ask for what she needs and always be polite? Oh, did you hear our power word? Can you tell your conversation buddy what the power word was and what it means to be polite? How is Keisha Ann being polite? Keisha Ann is being polite by asking for what she needs. I bet she said words like please and thank you. Can you use those words too? Who can count her coins and count again in case she's wrong? Who can play marimba as she sings the sweetest song? Now there's a word in there that you may not know. The word is marimba. Looking at the illustration, can you tell your conversation buddy what you think a marimba might be? A marimba is this instrument right here. It's kind of like a xylophone. When you use the mallets and tap on it, it makes music. That is a marimba. Who can learn and work and play and make her dreams come true? Oh, remember our power word? Dreams. What are your dreams? What might you want to be when you grow up? Wow, remember, if you work hard, you can make your dreams come true. Keisha Ann can do these things, and you can do them too. When we know our power words and go back and read again, we can see more details and understand the book better. I hope you enjoyed reading Keisha Ann Can again. Remember our question: what will I discover in kindergarten? I hope you're discovering that learning is fun by working together and playing together.